Good evening to you all out there. It's Colm here again from ACT Anti-Corruption Task Force, and just give you an update on what's happening or what we're at or where we're at. We have discovered in our research the legalese and the basis to it and how it's affecting all our lives. We have discovered how to syntax the documents that they send for repossessions, for summonses, and for any of these illegal taxes, or that's what's holding people at bay. We have discovered that the legalese, that it's the conveyance of a fictitious language to do what's wrong. Now, there is no dictionary for legalese. There is no styles manual for it, and anything that's in caps, all cap letters, like my name in the capital C, capital O, capital L, capital N, that's the only place you see that is on a headstone, where you see all caps. And the Cestui Que Vie Trust in 1666 brought all that into play, where when the plague was on in London and the Great Fire of London, they didn't know who was alive or who was dead. So they enacted a plan that they put everything in the Cestui Que Vie Trust. Now that's everything belonging to everyone, into the trust of the Queen. And after 7 years, if you want to claim your life back and be able to prove that you're a living man, well then you get all your deeds back, everything. And by giving us a birth cert, they owned our trust. So they are doing what they like with our rights, our benefits, everything. They decide whether we get them or whether we don't. And the court service is what's set up to enable that to go through with the help of the guards. So we have just, any time we get a summons, we stay in honour, because we are honourable people and we're trying to bring a proper resolution to this situation. We send back the summons to them and just put on it, stop and correct. Plain simple English, plain simple counting system, fit for purpose. Now that's where we're at. They cannot answer it. It has them stunned from north, south, east and west of the country. And we have mastered all to do with that end of it. But now you're probably all aware of the Joe Ducey saga. Now we've done Joe's live life claim and put him in as the living man, which dissolves their jurisdiction over him. But they still won't let him out. We're very close to cracking it altogether. We've had 3 goes in the court, in the High Court, and what they do is they have ran. But I went in last Thursday with Joe's permission, and I collapsed his Cestui Que Vie Trust and my own Cestui Que Vie Trust, and the judge says there was no trust. I tried to refer back to the 1666 Cestui Que Vie Act, and she dead silence until I ordered her to release Joe Ducey. You'll hear from the clip that's coming up after. But the only thing now is all us people has to stay out of their court, while all of us that's winning with summonses and with parking fines and with all these things, repossessions, stay out of court. Once you go into court, even if you go in and say, I don't consent, you're still consenting because you're there. We have to stay out of court completely. This situation that we're at now with Joe is we're very, very close. We're that close to getting it over the line. And bear with us, we will get it over the line. But I'm urging anyone that's in any trouble, let it be repossessions, any of them things, come to us. We'll syntax the documents, we'll send them back, we'll show them that they are using the conveyance of a fictitious language to rob, to thief, to put people to jail, and we'll help anyone that we can. We are up to our eyes as I'm speaking, but we still need to get the word out there. So I'd like to thank you for watching this, and please look into it for yourself. If you don't believe me, check it out yourself. The 1666 Cestui Que Vie Act, that's what you need to check out, and please listen to what happened in court last Thursday after this video. Thank you all for watching.
Now, can I just you are seeking an order. Okay, and I'm sorry you had to wait.
No problem, no problem. That's.
There are just delays, as you could see, so I'm sorry that you weren't, but I wasn't in a position to deal with you. May I ask who's with you?
That's a friend of mine, Liam.
Okay,
yeah.
Now, so you're seeking an order for habeas corpus in respect of Mr. Ducey.
Yes.
Mr. Ducey is not in court today.
He's not in court today, no.
He's in jail.
Well, Mr. Brown, I know you said to me that Mr. Justice Noonan gave you leave to bring the application, but in my view, you have no entitlement to do so. We have very strict rules of court, and one of them is that you can't. That's why I asked when you were a solicitor. I wasn't being smart, but an individual known as Mackenzie Brent isn't entitled in such circumstances. No, most assuredly not. You cannot speak.
George, if I may, I did the same thing for a friend of mine who was in Business Park only last 2 months ago.
Congratulations.
And the judge heard the case.
Excellent. You didn't do it in front of me.
Well, Judge, I have case law on it if you hand it in. Yeah. Well, I have case law on it. My name is Colm Mary, Granhan, living man, for and on the public record. I am collecting the Cestui Que Vie Trust of living man Joseph Ducey and of living man Colm Mary, Granhan. Genesis 1.26 of the Bible. I am making you acting judge, my trustee, my fiduciary. I am making you acting clerk of the court, my administrator. I, living man Colm Mary Granhan, am the grantor. I remove all boxes. This here is a geometrically level field. Canon Law 2057. Any administrator or executor that refuses to immediately dissolve the Cestui Que Vie Trust upon a person establishing their status and competency is guilty of fraud and fundamental breach of their fiduciary duties, requiring their immediate removal and punishment. I now order you to release the living man Joseph Ducey, who is unlawfully detained at Shelton Abbey Prison. If for any reason you fail to comply with my order, I am holding you fully liable.
Very good. The order is declined. There is no trust. There is no Cestui Que Vie Trust. There is no trust. You have no legal standard or entitlement to bring this out.
I have dissolved the trust. I am a living man, and I have proved before the court that I am a living man. Come back here. You are my fiduciary. You are my fiduciary. Do not leave my court. I'm asking you as my administrator to release the living man Joseph Ducey immediately. You are asked to immediately release the living man Joseph Ducey. You are my administrator.
Again.
For the third and final time, I am ordering you to release Joe Ducey, the living man who has dissolved his Cestui Que Vie Trust Act. You have the paperwork there in front of you. Do you feel or refuse to do what I'm ordering you? For the second time, are you refusing my order? For the third and final time, are you refusing my order? I refer you back to Canon Law 2057. Any administrator or executor that refuses to immediately dissolve the Cestui Que Vie Trust upon a person establishing their status and competency is guilty of fraud and fundamental breach of the fiduciary duties, requiring their immediate removal and punishment. Are you aware of this? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. For the third and final time, Canon Law 2057. Any administrator or executor that refuses to immediately dissolve the Cestui Que Vie Trust upon a person establishing their status and competency is guilty of fraud and fundamental breach of the fiduciary duties, requiring their immediate removal and punishment. For the third and final time, I now order you to release the living man, Joe Ducey, who is unlawfully detained at Shelton Abbey Prison.